architecture, but we can use pretty much anything from OpenBSD's user mode on top of libcpu. We have a complete 6502 front end. We can run Commodore 64 BASIC, and we've been working on other front ends as well. So we're not that complete, but we have something running. What we will be working, or what we are working on right now, is that those front ends will not be implemented in C, but be implemented in a description language like this. So you specify how the registers would work, how they are aliased, how everything is laid out. You would describe the operations like this. So this is a work in progress right now. So yeah, if you're interested, look at our website. It launches right now. We have a wiki there. You might not be able to download the source code yet, but you can send us an email if you're a recompiler developer and have worked with recompilers before, or if you work on emulators. If you want to use the library, or if you want to contribute in some way, look at our website and contact us. Thanks.
Yeah, hello, my name is Georg. I will be talking about another library. However, the progress of this one is not as far as one of the libcpu. My topic is libhomebrew, which is a generic homebrew system library. So, what's homebrew? Homebrew is a name for software you write for gaming consoles, which is now distributed using the official ways. So basically you hack a console and then you install some Tetris game or some emulators or different other things. The important idea is that you are not using the official software developer kit, you are not using the official distribution channels, and you are not paying big money to the vendor of the console. Usually homebrew is, good examples are the ScumVM game engine for Lucasfilm games, which is ported to many game consoles, and I think another famous one is the Homebrew channel. You can also find its developers down in the Hack Center. So how does homebrew development work? First, of course, you need a gaming console. You have to hack it because usually the vendor is against such projects. They want to get some money for redistributing your games, so you have to hack the console. And then there are basically three very, very easy steps. First, you write the drivers for frame buffer, audio, devices, whatever you have. Then you port some libraries for displaying images, playing back videos, audio files, file system, devices, etc. And then you port or write games. In the gaming console homebrew scene, so far, most projects have spawned steps 2 and 3 from scratch because, they were sitting there thinking, what could I add to my now started game console homebrew scene, and they started everything from scratch. So when you are there and you want to hack a new console, you have to redo these steps again and again and again. And this is where the idea of libhomebrew arose. We could separate the console-specific part into hardware abstraction layer modules, like it is done by operating system kernels and maybe in other situations too. And we could separate out the generic parts, which are basically a system library, a C library, maybe something like newlib, and support for things which are the same for all gaming consoles, like file system, network stacks, etc. So when you are going to port or to create homebrew for a new console, all you need is to write a HAL module for this libhomebrew. On the other hand, if you are going to write a game for a console, all you need is to support this one library and your game will run with minor modifications on different kinds of consoles. However, this is just an idea. So what I would like to do is to find people who are maybe already developing software or porting libraries to different gaming consoles and to unite, because there are many different homebrew console projects so far, like libOGC is a library for GameCube V development, libxenon is for the Xbox 360, and there are many, many other SDKs, libraries, etc. And in the first step, we just could find the similarities and extract a common, more abstract API. So different consoles and different SDKs can be used with the same applications. And then the abstraction of this whole thing can be increased. So we combine functionality which is already there in different modules into common ones. This would help game developers, obviously, because there will be one single library. But this will also help the homebrew hackers because different libraries have to be ported and maintained only once and not for every console and separate. So far we have a wiki page. Click it, go there, submit ideas. Thank you very much. We need your help. Hello, I'm still Georg. I would like to make another completely unrelated presentation. This one is about Yaxim. Yaxim is yet another XMPP instant messenger. So it is a Jabber application which is running on the Android software platform. You might want to ask, why another instant messaging client? There are so many. However, the one with the best software support is the one provided by Google. And I don't know if you want to have the private conversation with your girlfriend stored on Google servers. I don't. On the other hand, there are so far no usable working open source Jabber clients for the Android platform. So obviously there had to be one. And all the non-open source clients suck more or less. They are usually bloated with useless graphics. They use up megabytes of your RAM and they got killed because they use so much memory, and then they lose your connection and you are not reachable via Jabber. So obviously there's a need for yet another instant messaging client. So far we have a working prototype. You can use it for jabbering around because we are using the SMAC library as a backend. It is almost always keeping the connection. We are working on it for the last weeks. And it is easily usable. You can just download the Android package from our website. It is just 180 kilobytes in size. And yeah, on the right side you can see how the roster looks like. Here are some more screenshots, a conversation on the left, and notifications also work. So when somebody writes you a message, you see a blinking LED on your phone. What we have to work on is mainly usability. So there are still aspects which have to be implemented, like displaying the status of your contact in the chat window. And the biggest project so far is a database backend. So we can store the whole conversation history. You can then read the messages you sent to somebody half a year ago, if you like. And another important feature we are going to support is to write messages while you are offline and send them to the server back when you connect. And of course, another thing is multi-account support, so you can use different Jabber IDs at the same time and multi-user chats. So far, mostly we need testers and maybe one or two another developers. The whole project is hosted on GitHub. There's a wiki, there is a bug tracker, you can download the source code, you can clone it. In the wiki there's also a link to the binary download because GitHub downloads suck. And you can also contact us on IRC. You might switch to multi-user chats on Jabber someday when multi-user chat is also implemented in the client. Thank you very much.